Hello. Hello. Sit down, get comfortable. Let's talk about Zelle. Okay, you've heard about it. You may already be using it. Not sure. I know I am. And not just because they're such a great supporter of the Latinos Out Loud podcast. Thank you, Zelle. But because it's really easy to use and it makes the most sense. Literally, dollars and cents. When anyone sends you money or if you need to get paid back, always ask for Zelle. With Zelle, the money goes straight into your bank account and it works even if the sender banks somewhere different than you in the United States of America. All right. Look, I be going out with the kids, the moms, the dads, the nannies, the grannies, the tios, the tias. We all sometimes hang out. We go to the park. We like to bring pizzas for the kids, granola bars. You got to mix it up, healthy, not healthy. And we all split the costs. It's real great when you find like a cluster of friends that it's just a given that someone is going to hit you back. And in this case, the like group of moms that I be rolling with, they see me rolling. All the moms and dads, we use Zelle and we pay each other back with Zelle. It's great. It's very convenient. And I know it's going to go through and I know it's going to hit my bank account really, really fast. And the money goes straight into your account, typically in minutes. Seconds. I've seen it go through in seconds. It's really, really fast. So like, that you'll be able to go back to Trader Joe's or wherever you shop and buy some more of those frozen vegetable nests. They're so good. Everything in the frozen aisle of TJ's is good. All right. You also don't have to download another app because it's probably already in your banking app. It's in over 1,800 different banking apps. So just double check that you have the correct US number, the mobile number, and email address. This way, the recipient is the right recipient and your money goes to the right place, straight into their bank account or yours. So mi gente, LOLeros, look for Zelle in your banking app today. LOLeros, LOLeros, LOLeros. Take cover. This is big. Sit down, put your car in park or neutral. Just know that it may roll somewhere. LOL is also rolling somewhere. LOL is rolling out 3 times a week, moving forward.
Damn.
Moving forward, 3 episodes of Latinos Out Loud per week. This is an alert.
Damn. They want that much? They want a lot of it, I guess, huh? They want more.
That's a lot of laughing. That's a lot of loud laughing.
In case of emergency, break pod glass. Just break the pod glass in case of an emergency. Because this is an emergency. There are going to be 3 episodes of Latinos Out Loud per week.
Jeez.
So yeah, you could listen to them one at a time, or you could just kind of stack them all up and listen to them all in one shot at the end of the week. It's up to you how you want to do it.
You can have a foursome. You could take 3 episodes and yourself, and that's a foursome right there.
I like the sound of that.
We just wanted to let you know.
There's no wrong way to listen to. There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's, and there's no wrong way to listen to Latinos Out Loud.
I love that.
Wow,
well,
Jamie.
Listen, guys, we heard you. You know what I'm saying? We're here to evolve. We're here to go light years beyond. You know what I'm saying? With you, the LOLeros. Shout out to Sonoro. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to people who are investing in us and also guiding us. There will be 3 episodes of Latinos Out Loud every week. I'm so proud. I'm so happy. It's like our baby just had 3 babies. There's a lot of baby making, I see.
It's healthy litter. Healthy litter shows.
Thank you, LOLeros, for creating the demand for more episodes of Latinos Out Loud, because we are here for it.
Damn, they want some more, huh? They liking this, huh?
No.
As the great Busta Rhymes once said, "Give me some more." That's what we're gonna do. Give me some more.
And if you've listened this far, that means you want more, because if you shut us off, that means you don't want more LOL. And you know what? Fine, be out. But if you're still listening, that means you're like, wow, my dreams have come true. I get to listen to my favorite podcast 3 times a week.
Wow.
Are you still listening? Are you there? Can you clap your hands if you're still there, or give us a sign, wink, click your heels together? Okay, you're still there. Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you for answering. This is like Peter Pan. You know what I'm saying? Just we have to like clap real loud. You did that. You clapped real loud for us. And now there's 3 times the Latinos Out Loud per week. You're
Wow.
And
Smelcom.
So this means
so
the LOLeros are growing.
yeah.
Yes, Frank.
The whole that like the LOL society is like really like growing even more and more.
And we
Incredible.
love you. We love you for that.
And
We love you.
now with these 3 episodes, we don't have to jam everything in one episode. So now with these individual episodes a week, you can get a guest in one episode, and then other episodes maybe just us talking, basura, right? But entertaining basura, and then there could be another episode where like you don't even know what's gonna happen. It could be just something completely different.
You don't even know. It could be a guest. It could be a correspondent, a new correspondent. It could be Bochiche Bites. It could be Frankspiracy News. It could be Momedy. It could be some new stuff. You don't even know what you're gonna get. That's why you just gotta check it out. Keep continuing to check it
We
out.
could have
We're
one of
here.
Rachel's kids could just host the whole show by himself.
Oh,
We don't know.
Wow.
We don't know, but we have the
Wow.
power to do that. So, stay tuned.
Oh, the LOLeros are in for it this year. Oh
Yo,
man.
and I'm gonna hit you with one last warning. Warning. The episodes may be a little shorter in length. You know what I'm saying? That's because we don't want to give you the whole bag of mint Milanos. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be eating all 4 sleeves of the cookies. So here's some cookies, and then we'll give you more cookies, right? And then maybe a little bit of leche in between the cookies just to like swallow. And then there'll be even more cookies. That's all we want to give you is LOL cookies and treats and sweets. Thank you so much for supporting us. We are 11 seasons in.
Just like I told my prom date, shorter is not necessarily a bad thing. What?
All right, prom date. If you're listening, thank you. Thank you for listening, and you just learned something. I think that's a good PSA right for now. Do you think we communicated everything that needed to be communicated, my friend?
I believe so, Rachel.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting more bang for the buck. Although you're not paying for this podcast, so you're literally getting bang for no buck because this is free bangs.
That's a good
free bangs
that's a
for
good
all
deal.
our fangs.
A bang for no buck
for all our fangs.
We bang, we bang. Oh yeah, baby, we bang.
We bang for all our fans. Wow.
We bang for all our fans.
Yeah. Where is this going? Where is this going? Okay.
And one day we will take a bang bus to our each state where our fans are. And
I'm gonna actually cut bangs to get on the bang bus to go where the fans are. I'm gonna cut bangs just for that. All right, enough of banging and booming and bussing. We're gonna bust out this new format right now. It starts now.
Oof.
It's the Latinos Out Loud podcast. Yo, it's the summertime. Yo. Ooh, that's like my laid back yo,
That's your laid back yo?
I'm tanning right now.
I didn't blow my gun today, all right? I just, kept it easy.
That's okay. Sometimes we don't need the cannons or the
fireworks
fireworks or the rah-rah. I'm sure you're all rah-rah'd out after this summer in the Heights. Ooh.
What? They've been blowing guns all over, so, I said chill,
Yo, but the dirt bikes, you guys are right. I was up there and I saw what you were talking about. They're cracking down too. And then like just the Dominican Day Parade, but we'll talk about that in another episode.
That's another episode, huh?
That's a whole other package. Yeah. We are a very interesting breed, us Dominicans.
Oh, yeah.
We don't give a rat's ass. That's basically our motto. We don't give a rat's ass. Hi. Okay. This is Latinos Out Loud, right? That's where we still are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, right. Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Rachel La Loca.
Dímelo, Rachel. It's Frank Neves. I'm up in the Heights, girl.
¿Qué te digo, Frank? ¿Qué lo que?
Tranquilo, chilling, chilinderando.
I like it. So, Frank, I had the honor of interviewing someone who I know, I met before. I love when this brings us like circular.
Ooh,
I
who's
wouldn't say
this?
full
Who'd you?
circle. Oh my God. I tried not to fangirl.
Mhm.
But I did. I
Oh
fangirled.
man.
I did.
Ah.
I
And you
fangirled.
usually don't do that. It must be a very special guest that you must have had on.
I fangirled. Yes, I did. I whipped
Oh.
out the fan and the girl at the same time, and I fangirled to Ana de la Reguera.
Ooh.
You know her. Like, okay, I met her on the carpet of the New York International Latino Film Festival, and I
Wow.
interviewed her in 2009.
Wow.
Yeah, she had
I
a
mean, I
film coming
I
out.
think I remember that. I think I remember the back. I mean, I don't remember when you were interviewing, but I remember that year you were on the red carpet.
So you'll hear my fangirl moment, but basically, we reconnected on that. But shout out to Ana de la Reguera, who's actually so funny. Like, I know we've seen her in action stuff and like dramas like Capadocia. If y'all remember
Ooh,
Capadocia on
claro,
HBO. Oh,
claro.
I was addicted to that show. Like,
Facts.
every week I would be in front of HBO watching Capadocia, and it was in Spanish, and it was a production of Mexico, and I had to use I used the subtitles as a crutch. I need,
Okay.
because I wanted to watch what was going on. And even the pilot, episode 1, it's like una grúa, like that's it, enganchó, like that's it.
Got him.
Got him, got him, out at third, like got him. So you got that. So I was like fangirling because I love her work. And then she's just like another voyage that we're watching, and she's out there working hard and growing, evolving, and we get to witness all that light. We get to witness all of that. That's deep because, like, I just love it. Stop. I love it. I can't even. I'll get into it, but you know what? We should get into the interview because
Facts. Let's do
I think you're
this.
going to have fun with that. All right, let's get into this interview with Ana
right.
de la Reguera.
Now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. What's up, Eloeros? How we care for our minds affects how we experience life. So it's important to invest time and care into keeping them healthy. All right. And look, there's plenty of ways to support a healthy brain, like learning a new language, right? Or taking power naps. That's what I do. I love my I love my power naps. But there's also BetterHelp online therapy. And that's what we're here to talk about. BetterHelp. It's online therapy. Okay. It offers video, phone, and even live chat only therapy sessions. So nobody has to see you, when you're getting your therapy. Rachel, I know you like to get, dolled up. But you could just do it old school on the phone and get therapy from there, right?
I love that option. I do.
And any thoughts with you guys about why someone should try therapy?
Well, Jamie, how we care for our minds affects how we experience life. I remember being told many times while I was pregnant, happy mommy equals happy baby, happy mommy, happy baby. And so I always made an effort to just focus on happiness throughout both pregnancies because I wanted my boys to be happy. And I think it's really important to be in tune with your mental state and realize when there could be the need for some help. And now in 2022, it's so amazing that there's BetterHelp online. You're matched up with a therapist within 48 hours. It's so 2022, people. Like old school people like me who've sat with therapists in their office, like this is so much easier, and it'll allow you to take better help of yourself. Focus on your happiness. And I know, as being a member of the Latino community, there are some bad habits that I've been subjected to that I needed to really call out and say, yo, I'm gonna break this chain right now. Reverse. Let's reverse. And therapy can help doing that, So holler at BetterHelp Therapy.
And Frank, this is affordable as well, which is what we like.
Jamie, I'm seeing that, and being in Washington Heights and going through COVID, I'm going to have to speak to a lot of people because we need therapy up here. And it's
Latinos,
like you said, it's it's very affordable, and then in-person therapy. And what I love about it, guys, that you can be matched up with a therapist in under 48 hours. Yeah, that's amazing to me.
That's a big plus. And another big plus is our listeners get 10% off their first month.
Wow.
At BetterHelp.com.
Incredible.
www.betterhelp.com/Latinos Out Loud.
Right, that's better BETTER help HELP.com/Latinos Out Loud. I've seen you a few times before, but first I want to say thank you for giving the Latinos Out Loud podcast your time. Pero tú estás muy caliente ahora. I have to just kick off by saying I have been following your career for quite some time, and I'm going to kick off this interview by showing and telling, okay?
Okay.
I have my handy dandy tablet, and I'm going to show you a throwback picture of when I actually I was already watching your career, but this is the New York Latino Film Festival about 2008 or 2009.
Oh my God. Wow. I remember that day perfectly. You know what happened to me that day?
¿Qué pasó?
I remember you from that.
Yay!
I remember you. I actually, oh my God, that's you. I would never recognize you.
Well, I lost 93 pounds, but this is not about me. This is not about me.
I didn't want to say it because I think that's rude, but you look fantastic. So, you look fantastic. And so congratulations. If that makes you happy, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. I have two little people now, one of whom is with me right here. Would you like to sit on my lap and see the beautiful Ana de la Reguera on the Latino?
Oh, I'm looking at you. Rachel, I think I'm losing you a little bit. I'm losing you. Hello.
I switched Wi-Fi networks. Esto mejor. I
Sorry.
think this is stronger.
Me or you?
I switched Wi-Fis. How am I looking?
You're looking good. I'm so sorry. But I lost you when you were gonna hold your baby, maybe?
Oh, it's okay. I locked him back in the cage, and this time I did not tell him the master lock combination. So I threw him some Nilla wafers, so I think we're good.
But by the way, that day when we met, I changed in the car. I remember putting that dress because I was coming from something else, and I had like 5 minutes to get ready, or 10. So I literally put the dress in the car, and then my makeup artist was doing my hair and my makeup in the car that day.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you nailed it. You nailed it.
Right? I was like, but it was so stressful.
I want to just compliment you on your career growth, the inspiration that you are giving to many Latinas out here being creative like myself. And I want to talk about Ana season 2 on Amazon Prime. Congratulations, Nena, felicidades.
Gracias.
You're a true testament to work and perseverance and getting to a level. And I'm loving everything I'm seeing. Tell us about the excitement behind season 2 of Ana.
I am very excited to, that people that like the season, or if you haven't watched the first season, I really encourage you that give me the opportunity to watch it and have fun. And second season is great because it's more about what happens behind the scenes with an actress who's very upset about what she's doing, is with her career, actually, with an actress who's having a really hard time in a role that she hates, in a show that is completely stereotyped, and that she's been trying to get away from that, and then she's stuck in this horrible show because she thought she was gonna do the Addams Family in the US, and suddenly they bring her back to Mexico to do the La Familia Adame, which is a really low budget, bad produced show. So I'm stuck.
I love you as Morticia. I thought you looked hot. That dress was great. That dress was everything.
My wardrobe designer, was like, I have to be very ugly, and but they look great anyway. So
you were like ugly and hot at the same time, but more hot than ugly. Te lo juro.
So much. Thank you. But that's pretty much it. It's like watching this person just behave horribly, because it comes a lot from what happens with when a wish that you have, like where like suddenly a wish fulfills. I don't know if I'm saying that right in English. Like suddenly and then that happens, the wish comes true, the desire comes true, and then what do you do with it? Because that doesn't make you happy. And then you have to really see, how to deal with it and how to find yourself again and start over,
There's a lot of takeaways from the show. First of all, always read a contract. I learned that too. So thank you for sharing that. You know what I mean? Always read everything, actually. You don't have to be an actress to have to read your contracts, people. Everything that you sign, anything you put your name on.
Yes.
But I think it's really funny how you absorb so many like different directions from the exes and the people on set. And then I thought what's really funny is that you may or may not remember me, but I had a short marketing stint over at People en Español magazine. So I worked there for about 8 years. I shouldn't say short. That's not very short. But comparatively speaking, now that I've been doing comedy for like the last 10 years, that was like a past life. Although the worlds collide often. Anyway, I remember the red carpet life. So you depicted that in the show so perfectly. Anytime there's like a red carpet event and like, the glitz and the glam and everything, I want to know, and this is all leading to a question, I promise. I'd like to know what you've drawn from past experiences, from past, sets, from past roles. How did you weave all of this together? Because I'm sure you've drawn from past experiences. So in the creative process, in the writing, in the creating of the show, what was your approach in bringing all of this like un sancocho together?
Yes, it was, I was very clear that I wanted to, because I pitched the show for 3 seasons since the beginning. And the first season was about this woman who, is lost and she has to, find herself, and what she wants. So, and it's more like the introduction of the character, of her, her fears, her relationship with her mother, her fears about becoming 40, turning 40, and all the things like, she lost fame and credibility, like all that, and her love life, her sexuality, like that's season 1. And season 2, it was, when finally she has fame and fortune, but with something that she hates, and she becoming this nightmare for production. So that gave us a lot of room to put all my experiences there, because in the first season it was more intimate. It was just showing and opening the doors of my life and the doors of myself, my heart at some in some way. And then the second season is just like, it's a mess. It's like, what do you do? Like, because show business is a mess, it's beautiful, but also it's very dark, and it's very surreal sometimes, and people see one thing and in the back it's something different. So I try to pull all my experiences and try them to find like a storyline, so I can have them in the show. And then the third season, which we already shot, is again, it's more of like, then what am I gonna, is about growing up, it's pretty much, she learns about her mess and then she grows up.
Oh my goodness, season 3. I can't wait. This is so exciting.
Yes.
Wow. Ana, your growth, your everything, how you shine, since I remember watching you on Capadocia.
Mm-hmm.
And that show really, I never got so like lured by a pilot or an episode 1 of a show at that time. And I think that's what you do here with season 2 of Ana as well, with season 1 as well. I can't wait to see what you go through. You be going through some shit. Yo, I'm like, but that's why I love the show so much, because it's crazy, but there's an element of it that's relatable, because we all go through some shit, especially in this industry as writers. I want to delve into your writing process. May I?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Because I love Ana, the actress and comedian, obviously, but we're writers here also at the Latinos Out Loud podcast, and we love talking process. So I'd like to get granular about your process. Okay. First of all, this is a crazy question. Is there any kind of ritual? Do you need to write in the dark? Do you need to write in Veracruz, Mexico? Like where do you need to write? What's your writing process like, if you could describe it?
Well, first of all, what I like the most about the whole process is writing. Is my favorite part, because it's when you are more free. It's when you are more open, when I have more fun. but at the same time it's the most painful and scary moment, because in the writer's room is fun, but then when you have to go and do it by yourself and, you know, get into the computer with a blank page, that's really scary. That's really, really scary. So, and also because I didn't grow up writing, so I don't have that discipline as an actress, you know, like learning your lines, or, you know, I am always watching something, doing something about my, you know, about arts, because that give us a lot of material to work with, you know. But I do procrastinate a lot. Like, I see the computer, I don't do it, days go by, you know. But what I do, because I don't dare, so I'm afraid, but I'm writing notes the whole time. Like, I don't write anything, but I write a note, like, about an idea, a conversation. In a conversation, there's an idea that I love, and I write it. I write notes, so I have notes and notes and notes and notes. Then when I finally dare to do it, I really do have to go to a place where there's no signal. Because I don't...
Off the grid.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I went to a place, like, I think it was in Santa Barbara, like an Airbnb, where I made sure that I had no iPhone, like nothing, because that was the only way I could, like, say, okay, now I have to write yes, I have to do it, because it's I don't know, like, I come down, okay, I'm gonna write, I'll make some breakfast, okay, I'm gonna write, well, you know, my mom just called me, I'm gonna write, oh, this show looks amazing, I'm gonna write, oh, now I'm hungry again, I'm gonna write, oh, my friend just called me, like, then you ended up not writing, you know.
Oh my God, I'm a mom of two, okay? One is home, one is still at day camp, but that's like, I love them so much. I want to be involved in their lives. So like, I have my script writing program open, but then I'm like, oh, I got to get the shelf from Target. Let me log on to Target real quick and order the shelf and the diapers. And then I'm like, but I'm with you. Thank you for sharing your process, because that's what our listener, I want to know where, you know, how the gold, where it was mined from, you know what I mean?
Especially when it's the beginning, especially when it's the first pages, when you have, I called it the vomit, right? You have to put like kind of like everything there, even if it's bad and it makes no sense, or it's not like correctly, you know, all together,
like
but
formatted,
like you just put it out, you just have to put it just there, right? And then it's fun. Then I can come back, and then I start like, oh, I'm just gonna write this scene today, and then I'm just gonna put it together, and then I just start to play like, oh, maybe the first scene is better than the second, and then it makes no sense, and then I delete it. But at least I have something to work with, you know, like and then from there, then it's easier. But it's hard. But the first thing, I do have to get away from 2 or 3 days and force myself to write it, because I do procrastinate a lot.
Thank you for sharing that tip. And Airbnb is attainable. We're here in New York City. You know, Long Island is a hop, skip, and a jump away. There are some beautiful beaches. I also take that approach, just to be more in a place where I can really connect with my core and get these ideas up here. I love sharing our vibrant stories, which you do so well. I would like to tap into that as I think I'm running out of time here. Mija, I could talk to you all day. But now about telling our stories. You're working alongside Pantalla. You know, this is coming out well, it's already out as of July 22nd on Amazon Prime. Do you think our stories as Latinas, Latinos, A, E, I, X, Y, however we're comfortable calling ourselves right now, are our stories out there? Are they still, you know, are they in development? How are we looking as Latinos shedding our own stories in Hollywood right now? Are we getting better?
I think we are, but we still have so much work to do, because we are a community that in a certain way, we are very close, we are very warm with each other, we are very loving. But we kind of like, a lot of the time we don't help and support each other enough, I think. And we have to do it, because there's so many stories, incredible stories out there to tell, but we have to all support those stories. And we are not kind of used to, especially in the US, not even in Latinos, we have, I think that is not that great, where we don't like to see someone's, being successful, or, we don't really share, or we don't really support, because it's like, but what do I, que yo gano al respecto? What am I gonna?
It's a race, right? It's a race, and it shouldn't be a race.
Yes, exactly. So that's really hard. And I think that vamos mucho más lento. We go slower because of that. I think we're changing also a lot. I remember 17 years ago when I came to this, to this town, there were other actresses who, were here, and we knew that we were, three of us who were living here, and we never really got together. We never really, care about what we were all doing. And lately, the past probably 5 or 6 years, it has been a change of, having a community, talking to each other. They call you for that. How much are you earning? Are they giving you this or giving you that? Did you get it? Even though sometimes I can't do a role and I know someone is great for it, I call them. Hey, you should call your agents. You should go and do this, or come and see my premiere, post it, whatever. Everything about that, I think it is really important to just support each other,
Yeah, we got to keep saying it. I'm so glad you said it, because I think we will get it if we just keep saying it and writing about it and, putting it on screens. I want to congratulate you so much, mija. My last question is, okay, at the Latinos Out Loud podcast, I say this every episode. So it's like the LOLeros, our hive, they're probably tired of me saying this. However, I'm going to say it again. Okay. Ven acá. Es que a lot of our listeners I can't talk. Let me bring that back clean. A lot of our listeners are aspiring writers, aspiring screenwriters, aspiring actors. They may be in college right now. They may be in college to be an accountant, but really when they hear Ana de la Reguera talk, they want to do what you're doing. I would love if you could drop some advice to the future Ana de la Regueras, the Ana de la Regueritas out there that are maybe questioning if they can have a successful career in show business the way you're doing it authentically. What would you tell them?
Oh, I just feel like, first of all, patience is really important. And also, when at the beginning things don't work out, like you're starting, you have to keep building yourself. Like you have to keep working on it. Like if they say no, like for example, in my show, they said no for 9. It took me 7 years since day one that I thought I'm gonna make this show. I was 36. I'm 45 right now, wow. And I just finished, third season. So it takes time. And through when for 4 or 5 years they said no to me, I kept working and I kept getting better and I kept researching and I kept going through workshops about being a producer, a writer, about how, things worked. Even though I was already in this business, even though I was already famous, I kept working on it. So I think those things are great. You have to live through them, because then it's like, if they said yes to me the first year that I had the show would have been shit.
Oh, wow.
So bad. It would have been so bad, because if you read my first draft, it was terrible. And I thought I had it. I thought I was going to, sell it. And they said no to me. So I was like, I had to dig deeper and deeper and deeper until like, it was the right time. And it was something relevant that people, wanted to bet on the show. But I think that's a whole process. And also you have to be flexible with your goals. I think you have to be flexible with, sometimes life takes you to different ways. So like maybe you wanted to be an actress, but you ended up being a producer or a writer, or, I was an actress, and I had to write and produce to be able to do a character that I wanted it. So you just have to be open, be really open, because then sometimes you're like, I want to be like someone, and just never think that. Just keep walking, keep informing yourself and doing what you love. But sometimes also life gives you surprises, and you have to be flexible with that too,
Yeah, amen. Thank you for sharing that. Ana de la Reguera on the Latinos Out Loud podcast. I am so appreciative of your creativity and your being here right now with us and dropping these gems for the LOLeros. Dios te bendiga
That's
and keep
great.
on keeping on. We're going to follow you from afar and we hope you come back one day. But
hope
maybe for season 3, we can have another conversation.
I will definitely love to talk to you for season 3. I hope, you know.
Nuestra casa es tu casa, Ana de la Reguera. Thank you so, so much.
Thank you so much. Have a great, great day.
Un beso.
So good to see you.
So
Bye.
good to see you. So yes, I fangirled with the picture. I whipped out the picture of us on the red carpet of me interviewing her. And I loved hearing the story of how she had to put on that dress in her car right before she walked on the red carpet.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I may have made up the part about the car. Stop. I don't know if I'm adding stuff, but I remember she had to put it on right before. So I'm not sure where she did it. I mean, I'm speaking from experience. I've put stuff on in cars right before.
In cars, Rachel?
Frank, I think you were with me one time. Remember last year at the New York Latino
right.
Film Festival?
Yeah.
I was like, Frank, don't look. Close your eyes. I'm having a fashion wardrobe malfunction. Miss Yaya, shout out to her for correcting it. She's like, girl, you can't get up on that stage before you take off them tights. I'm like, for real?
And yeah. Remember? Yes. She changed you guys changed your tights and yes. Now, holy shit. Man.
There was a whole like 5 minutes before. So I feel Anna on that. Sometimes you got to get in the back seat, tell your friends not to look and take off the fishnets. You know what I'm saying?
You girls don't let nothing slide through, right? It has to be perfect all times, right?
If that's your girl and she know you about to get up on stage at the New York Latino Film Festival.
Facts. And
That's
true.
how you know. Although, you know what? I'm not going to talk about this here. But her and I and a few others, I think you know this joke. Anyway, no, I'm not going to say it. I can't say it. Well, all right. I always tell. If you search through the pictures of the New York Latino Film Festival, there was another prevalent fashion faux pas. And I'm not going to give details on what it was.
Oh, I got to look through these
You're
pictures.
just going to have to scour through the pictures of the New York Latino Film Festival for when Super Blocked premiered and I was an actress in the film. And then we did a talk back. So I'm not going to tell you where the fashion slip happened, but it's just Murphy's Law in my life always. Like I tried so hard to not have a fashion, conundrum on stage. My girl looked out for me, but me being Rachel kind of did something that didn't throw off the outfit. But when I saw it in pictures, I was like, oh my God, what?
Rachel, it's probably like like an earring you lost or something simple, but you're so particular. Maybe you looked so much at it that you found something.
Guess what, Frank? I'm not going to say it. You guys are going to have to do some freaking work. What do I have to do? All the work for you all the time? What the hell is this? No.
It's like 200 pictures. There's like 200 pictures, but
oh, well, if you really want to see what I'm talking about, get to work. Call up your friend who does all the digging for you on Instagram to make sure the guys you're dating are legit or the girls you're dating are legit. You don't have that person who does the research. Okay, so Anna is incredible. And you guys should really check it out. Shout out to Pantalla. Season 2 premiered July 22nd. So it's out there still streaming on Amazon. So check it out. She's really funny. And she's got a lot of sketch comedy under her belt, which, I always feel a connection to Latina actresses who have that in their arsenal. So thanks so much, guys. Thanks for checking out this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Frank, it was nice reconnecting with you. I like this setup.
Likewise, Rachel. Likewise, Rachel. Yes.
And on that note, I believe we are out.
Sonora.